Oh wow, I've been streaming for 12 minutes and my mic wasn't plugged in. Is that better? Damn, son. Thank you for letting me know. Otherwise, that would have been real embarrassing. This is why you always do a test recording before you start streaming. Thank you. Well, the run's going okay, I think. At the moment, at least. Thanks, man. I would like to grab some more villages so that we can stack up some villages before the campfire. No, I don't think I will. No, I don't think I want this. I think I would rather have the attack speed and the increased vampirism. Do scarecrows have souls? No, they're artificial. They're constructs. The tier of a piece of armor is not super important if it's just 1 or 2 tiers off now, because we don't care about max HP. I don't think this is better, no. Took me a second to notice it, but I don't think it's better. Damage is not really overwhelming right now. We've got some cheese, though, so things are looking up. What does the cheese do? A type of food that's tasty and can be conveniently stored for a long time. Yes, don't be sad if you don't have a glass of wine to go with it. The cheese is quite tasty on its own. Thank you for coming up with all that flavour text about cheese for me. What does it do? Plus 1 HP after killing an enemy. Okay. We need to slot that in once we get back to camp. Tier 5 ring. We're up against a vampire and a flesh golem, so we might need something just to survive this fight. This is not it, unfortunately. It's kind of rough. Do flesh golems have souls? They do, for some reason. 65? Ah, man. I think I'm done. It's not... Oh, we have a resurrection. Of course we do. Of course we have a resurrection from the ancestral crypt is the thing. Right, okay. This is slightly better in terms of raw damage. I like the vampirism. I'll take 11% counter attack over it, though, I think. What I really need is a village, so I can put all these wheat fields down, man. Tier 4 shields. Yes, I think 7 AoE damage is quite good. Yeah, there go the wheat fields, but that's okay. If you don't have villages for them, it doesn't matter, does it? No. This is a bit more damaging. It's 14% vampirism. I am going to take it. And there's a village. We're in planning mode. Don't you forget it. Right. Yeah, I'll take that. That's it. That's a ring. Excuse me. That's a ring, actually. I'll put a village here. Some more wheat fields here. And then I'll stack up. Put some rocks in here. And a couple of mountains by the treasury. Meadows, I think I'm going to need to just stack them up at some point. Yeah. Doesn't seem that I'm getting not vampires, deserts anywhere near as often. I just am dead. Yeah, no, I kind of figured that might happen. Well, we'll chalk that one up to experience. I think I want to get rid of the deserts. I didn't have them in my deck to start with. Do they just appear sometimes? Interesting. Was I given them by some kind of event or monster? It's so difficult to tell if you are me, which I am. So I don't know if we want a grove. We might just want a village and wheat fields, because that seems like obviously it's a good synergy. You has kind of a no-brainer. I think we'll keep this, yeah. Battlefield is good for generating souls for HP. I don't have a problem with just this, I think. Alright, let's just go again. We'll call that a warm-up run. Wondering if Chapter 1 is the right call, but nah, you know what? We're going Chapter 2. I feel like the free res might actually be quite good for Rogue. Or Necromancer. Oh, that's a game changer, isn't it? Because we don't care about armor if we're a Necromancer, because we don't wear it, so this is nothing but upside. Yes, okay. We'll go Necromancer, Chapter 2. Let's go. Can't use any of this. That makes sense. We're We're a summony boy. I should put this down. Cubes don't have souls, so it's not the end of the world if we don't put it down, like, on the first tick of the game, but... where do we want to put it? Just like here? Yeah, I guess here is fine. And we will put a vampire mansion down, because vampires have souls. Magic HP is still relevant, so it's obviously defense, very strong. I'm feeling good about the crypt for Necromancer. It's thematically appropriate. I think it's also mechanically strong. Yeah, 9% evasion, hit me up. We've got a ring here. 0.6 regen per second. I mean, I'll take it. It's better than nothing. What are you? A shapeless mass, a fluid mass of uniform elements, a flexible image of passive plasticity. 10 drops form a whole orb of unity. Many are saying this. Well, we found a treasury. We also got a grimoire. No. No. Okay. Fun chat. Right, treasury goes down here. I'm happy to just put meadows around it for now. Do you want to put all 3 mountains down here? I don't really have a problem with that. Sweet. Oh, we got a village, so before I camp, want a village and some wheat fields. I seem to get more wheat fields than villages, which strikes me as a bit of a strange design, maybe. Don't think it's necessarily wrong, but it does mean that you kind of always end up milling some. Maybe that can be changed with like more deterministic kind of building later on or crafting later on. Who knows? I'm still very early in this game. Okay, so. No, just rocks for now. We'll put rock, pop an early treasury. Lovely. Got ourselves a tier 2 grimoire. Very clearly better, yes. This amulet, again, very clearly better. Maybe I have just been unlucky with the village to wheatfield ratio that I've been hitting here. These meadows, I don't know that I like them. I'll put a meadow here. Seems like a no-brainer as well. Maybe it's not a no-brainer. It might even be a mistake, but it's going to bloom immediately. And I might as well put one here. Just get them out of my hand. And here and here. We can't put a treasury there anyway. Getting some underwhelming stuff here, but I'm feeling pretty tanky. As it goes. Battlefield? Yeah, I should put a battlefield down for sure. I don't know why I've kept that in my hand so long. Yeah, I'd rather take 13% summon quality for sure. I might even take it over defense, which is maybe spicy? Maybe a little on the spicy side? Probably not though. Maybe making a mountain out of a molehill there. We'll put a vampire mansion here. And we'll put a village here, yeah, just the luck of the draw then, I guess, in terms of villages to wheatfields. And... well, where can't we put a treasury? We can't put a treasury up here. So I'm kind of okay with this. Just for some more base HP. Gonna get some traits soon. There's no need to rush on this. We can take it slow. But I really want to put it down. No, you know what? It's fine, but I will put the battlefield down. Yes, I'll put the battlefield down to add some ghosts, add some souls. We'll put it here, because we're probably going to build all the way around here with dangerous shit. might be good. No, but thank you anyway. And there's 2 loads of wheat fields. Brilliant. Significantly increase the healing you get from these villages. I want to use this, but I don't want him to immediately break it, so I'll just do it after the fight, I think. Okay. Yes, this is significantly better, I think. Maybe not quite as much as it initially looked, but yeah, sure. I am running the Ancestral Crypt, yeah, and I've gone Necromancer as well to make the most of it. This strikes me as strong. So does this, actually. I think it's a trap. 6% evasion is quite useful. Yeah, where is the Ancestral Crypt? It's in the bottom left somewhere, I think. Oh, no, it's here. It's right here. A tier 4 Grimoire? Yeah. We want to balance quality with level, but I think that's enough of an increase that it's worth it. Wheat fields go down here. This we have learned. Can't put a treasury around here, so we'll do that. We'll put a meadow here so it'll bloom. Another rock. Meadow? Nah. If you put a treasury here, or here. Yeah. We just want to clear 3x3 blocks, that's fine. Yeah, it's the first time I'm using it. Well, the first time I'm using it as a Necromancer. I think it's probably not great for Warrior. I'm sure there are better options for Warrior later on. See, this is exactly the kind of trade-off I was talking about. I think this is worth it, but I do think it's close, and because it's so it's so obscured how these stats actually interact with each other and which ones are better, in which situations. And I get that it's part of the game to figure that out. I think this is okay. I do think this is fine, even though it looks like a significant downgrade. More loop. Yeah, I can't stay away from this game. It's unhealthy. Seriously, though. I think this is fine. I'd like to get that second skeleton in early. Maybe not that early. There's my second treasury. Gonna drop that just to the east of the mountain range, and another set of wheat fields, which I can't use. Yeah, rocks in the corners, mountains in the middle. Meadows. I think a meadow here is honestly fine. Oh, we have a trait. I forgot we'd leveled up. Yeah, that's quite scary. I'm going to pick my trait now. 20% chance to exceed the number of skeletons and summon 2 of them during the last summon. So I assume when you're summoning the final summon and the final Aeon that you can have in one battle or in one location at once. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, okay, you get 2 extra ones. Yeah? Let's take it. It's got the most Dragon Force name. Edge of Impossible. We are dead, though, I think. We haven't used our res yet. I think we want to get rid of that goblin camp if we survive. And I kind of have to micromanage my equipment during battle because I need to get through this. Gotta get through this. Okay, so I'm dead. We get a res, but I think I'm probably still dead. 411, we don't have our energy armor. Ah, we're screwed, man. We're completely wiped out. These goblins are wrecking us. Where's the concede button? Thanks, Daybreak. Alright, so maybe I overestimated how powerful the Ancestral Crypt makes me. It is very good, but... Can we build anything else? What are we building towards? Let's have a look. We actually can build the library or the watchtower. Let's have a look at them. Watchtower. 1 crossbowman will help you from each tower in battles on tiles adjacent to the campfire. Only applies to battles with normal enemies. Was just thinking, does that count as the boss? You'll have to deal with the bosses yourself. You can build up to 4 towers. So you can only build these next to the campfire. I'm kind of confused. But then I'm very often kind of confused. Battles on tiles adjacent to the campfire. So am I right in thinking that the camp actually kind of expands on expeditions? Because we're going to place these. We can place up to 4 of them. And there's a little 0 out of 4 icon at the bottom. Have you tried Ruin plus Bloodgrove? No, I don't know what the synergy would be there. Seems underpowered unless you want to choke your camp with encounters. Yeah. I mean, this is the thing with how opaque some of the communication in this game is. A crossbowman could one-shot everything, or it could fire like a 1-2 damage arrow every 3 years. You know, you have no idea how powerful they are. So I don't know that I want to build it right now, although it is quite cheap. Let's look at the library. We could build a forest as well. We could actually... No, we couldn't quite do both of them. Let's look at the library. Allows you to unlock additional pages in the encyclopedia in exchange for the Book of Memories resource. It's like a built-in wiki. I feel like there's probably an actual wiki if I really wanted to use it. Easy mobs that run, but Bloodgrove stops that, and it's the easiest farm I've found so far. Alright, I'll bear that in mind. Unlocks the Bookery card, unlocks the Maze of Memories golden card if the Intel Center is built, which it is. It has to be, right? There's no way to build the library without building the Intel Center, I think. Am I going mad? Anyway, it unlocks a golden card. That strikes me as quite good. What about the forest? This is the Lumberjack's domain. Unlocks the forest and thicket cards. Again, don't really know what they do. The Watchtower does strike me as being like, Like, I like tower defense games. Honestly, the Blight League in Path of Exile is my favourite league ever in that game. Even though a lot of people really hated it. I played a lot of Gemcraft in my time. Don't think it really has a place in this game. I don't know. We'll take the library because it unlocks a golden card and I want to see what it is. It's probably not a golden card you'd like to get much out of, I'll be honest. Well, I know that you've been trying to avoid spoiling things in the past, and I do respect that, so I'm thinking you must be really not wanting me to take that. But I feel like we've got to build it at some point. It's quite expensive. Do we just save up for a river? Unlocks the river card. Well, I mean, I could have told you that. We're getting kind of near the end of the building menu here. Now I want to unlock it just to see what the Maze of Memories does. And nothing else is really striking me. I'm going to do it. Forgive me. There's a pleasant smell of cellulose sheets and dried ink. The smell of books, to put it simply. Look at us. Me, a scientist. Knowledge is my weapon, and you, wanderer. Your weapons are, well, your weapons. And still, in spite of all the differences, at the end, we pursue the same goal, to know and save this world. I mean, it's useful, sure, but I'm not going to say any more. I'm annoying myself. No, you're fine, man. I was just saying, like, because you've been, like, really good at not spoiling stuff, it must be a big deal for you to have said that. So, I'm sure it's something I'll regret, but I do want to figure it out. Theory, knowledge, learning. We shall discover this world anew, my friend. All right. You seem nice enough. All right. Well, let's see what the Maze of Memories card does at least. Let's have a quick look. The intricate structure of its walls forces you to use your brain and remember a big part of this world. Does nothing, takes up a lot of space. Well, I can see why you mentioned it. You're going to get them all eventually, no such thing as damaging yourself. Yeah, that's fair. So I'm guessing this just gets you closer to spawning the boss. Alright, well, let's look at Bookery. Replaces your cards with random ones when you pass by. Collapses after 20 exchanges. I think that is useful. Yeah, I think that is useful. But I'll tell you what, We'll take Ruin and Bloodgrove. We do want Village and Wheatfields. I will take Bookery. Seems very strong. We don't want the desert. It seems bad because we're going to be like an HP build, whatever that means in this game. We want to be tanky. I like tanky characters, always have. Treasury, obviously we want it. Oblivion, very, very useful. Beacon and Temporal Beacon I don't think we necessarily need. Although, 20% attack speed for all units. So, as a Necromancer, the attack speed stat doesn't affect your skeletons. It increases how fast you can summon your skeletons, but I don't know if Beacon would affect the attack speed of the skeletons. I feel like I wouldn't notice either, because I'm just so focused on my own health bar during combat. I also don't really know what Time Watchers are. Alright, one thing at a time. We've got the Bookery. We're going to try out Ruins plus Bloodgrove. We'll see how that works for us. Let's go. Ancestral Crypt, that means we want to go Necromancer. Oh, we put that down. Where do we put it? Oh, fucking no. Put it down here for now. How long have I been live for? Oh, it actually tells me how long I've been live for. Half an hour. You can take more cards now. What's changed in that regard? Why can I take more cards now? Because we have Bookery? Because we have Bookery! So if we don't need them, we don't have to mill them, or mill other cards. We can just leave them in our hand. That makes some sense. I kind of get that. I want to put a Vampire Mansion down. So do we want to put Grove, Blood Grove, and then just fill it up with Ruins and see if we can make a farm? Oh, we literally have a 15 max instead of 12. How did that happen? Was that when we built the library? It must have been. We didn't do anything else. Alright. Okay. We'll put a Vampire Mansion here. We want a Blood Grove just to the north. I don't know why our max went up. I must have missed that in the description of the library. That's okay. Oh, is it Bookery? We haven't found a Bookery yet. Okay, there's a village, there's some ruins, okay. We want a grove here. Doesn't matter too much where it is, I suppose. And we... Alright, well, you know what, we'll have a little village down here as well, so we'll have a big scary corner to the left, a big scary corner, you know, just before the camp as well as just after it, and then we'll have the middle to heal up a little bit. Oh, it's when you unlock forest, okay. Oh, I don't actually like it. It looks good, but we don't summon 3 skeletons. We don't have time to summon 3 skeletons in most combats. And in the ones that do, the skeletons die quickly enough that it's not really relevant anyway. So we are in danger of milling some stuff here, so I'm gonna stack up some chessboard meadows up here. No, I'm not. That's some baby brain shit. It's actually probably the correct decision. And we just misclicked anyway, so be careful what you say on stream, I guess. I'm just gonna put these here. It's not ideal. And then I'm just gonna line this with mountains, maybe? Alright. Kind of a janky setup right now, but it's alright. Wheat fields. Meadow. Ah. No, I meant what I had in mind for the pattern that I was going to do up here. Yeah, I may or may not be correct about that. I had a dumb idea for building up here, but I don't think it's actually going to be any good. Two treasuries? This is enough treasuries for now. I never say that. We're going to try building them one apart. Put a meadow in the middle, have it bloom. Village, village here, village here. Look at that, heal to full. No, I'm not having a baby. No, I understand why you thought that. No, not unless Jen said something to you. But I feel like she'd probably tell me first. Yes, I meant opposite of Galaxy Brain. Well, I've got to say, so far, until we get a Blood Grove, this is not going great. But Blood Grove seems like it might be relevant. We're not killing many things with souls is the issue. Do these things have souls? They do have souls. That's good to know. Yeah, thanks, mate. She'd probably let me know first. Yeah, like a lot better. We've got a good balance right now between level and quality. Which I think is probably really important. Grove in front of the ruin, I too like to live dangerously. Is that not what you meant? Oh shit, yeah, because those guys are gonna be spitting fire at us while we're fighting the rat wolves. Shit, yeah, you're right. That probably was a mistake. I actually wasn't aware the Blood Grove would stop these wriggly little fuckholes from wandering off. Yeah, I guess so. I hadn't noticed that. Yeah. No, you're right. That does seem like a mistake. We'll put Wheatfields. We'll put Wheatfields here, then. Thank you. Oh, you know what else the music reminds me of? 10 Million. You ever play 10 Million? Not many people have. It's a really cool game. It's a match 3 like Bejeweled style dungeon crawler, and it's really fucking addictive. I've completed it like 6 times. Yeah, they can't escape and they do next to no damage on their own. Yeah, that makes sense. We also actually need a Blood Grove at some point. Oh, obviously better. So much better. What about you? No. Although, actually tempting, but no. Everybody wants a rock. I've heard. I'm annoying myself with that reference now. Drop some delicious loot too, and the ruins themselves give a random resource on entry. Yeah, that's true. Maybe I shouldn't have been so quick to dismiss ruins, because they did really fuck me up a few runs back. Kind of want to Oblivion the Goblin Camp, yeah. 22% summon quality for 4% attack speed? Yeah, oh, okay, yeah. Or for 2 defense, yeah. 44% summon quality strikes me as quite strong. These things don't have souls. I have no interest in them. Max skeletons? No, we don't have the attack speed for it. Well, we do have some attack speed. I think max skeletons is a trap, at least early on. What I really want is a Blood Grove. Yeah, I can see this being a problem. You're right. Oh, a battlefield too. We have a look. I thought I just exited adventure mode. This is better. I'm happy to say this is better. Nice to meet you. I'm Max Skeletons. This is a whole pile of jank, isn't it? I don't think I want it. Right, so battlefields. We'll put a battlefield here. We want ghosts. Ghosts have souls, very famously. This tier 4 ring? Oh, we just looked at it. It struck my eye again. I was like, how did I miss a tier 4 ring? It's worse, is the thing. Grove? No, we only want the Grove for the Blood Grove, right? So, you know what, I'll make another one over here, maybe. We still haven't found a bookery. Which is very much what I was looking forward to on this run, because it does seem cool. There's a battlefield. Yeah, well, same thing here. We'll put a battlefield here. Mountain here, meadow here. Yeah. Horde. 3 strengthened skeletons will be joining the battle on every loop to help in battle. We'll be joining the hero on every loop to help in battle. Okay. We took that one before. It was quite strong, but it was not enough to save us. Field practice, we've discussed at length why I don't like it, although to be honest, if it's our first trait, maybe it's good. Ambitions of the Dead. After killing an enemy, skeleton fully heals itself. Its damage and HP are increased by 10% until the end of battle. That's a trap. I'll take field practice. Ambitions of the Dead seems cool, but not practical. I could be wrong. Horde is also quite good. Yeah, I don't think we've ever actually taken field practice, so yeah. Yeah, scarecrows might actually be a big problem for us. Because if it's... their passive ability kills all our skeletons instantly in one hit, which seems like it might be bad. We do want 6 defense. I will take that over some summon quality. Yeah, we still have 22. Well, this is obviously better, yes. Could see it being great for a spiders only run. I haven't taken Cocoon basically ever. Maybe I should fix that. Is that good? Is that something you'd recommend? I'm open to trying that out. Oh, ruins, yes. Still no blood growth though. It's really the linchpin that our whole run is looking for here. Vampire Mansion, don't you dare tempt me. Alright, what are you? Extra magic HP, a little bit of defense, a little bit of evasion. No, I don't think so. I think we'd rather have the skeleton level. These guys just do not do anything, do they, when they're in close range? It's minus 30% damage in second row, 60% in first row. So these 2 rows are actually distinct from each other. Okay, that's good to know. Depends what you're after. If you want orbs of expansion or your loadout depends on having a lot of map tiles, spiders are weak and die fast. Easy generation of cards but not gear. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yes, I think I will take this. Oh yeah, it's like strictly better than this, but not by very much. Okay, that's fine. Hello. I found a friend. Oh, okay. Alright, I'll do it. Hello. Hello. I don't think I want this amulet. It's Vampire Mansion? Yeah, you know what? We'll just have like a mirror image here, and hopefully at some point we'll find either a Bookery or Blood Growth. Meadow. Yeah, I'll put a meadow here, I guess, and a rock up here. And that'll do for now. We don't really want another grove, but we'll Bookery it away at some point if we find a frickin' Bookery. Maybe there'll be one in this chest. Seems like it'd be a weird place to put a Bookery. Not really sure what a Bookery is. Is it a pun on rookery, or is it actually a real thing? Excuse me? Are you good? Yes, I would say that you are significantly better. More wheat fields. Nothing to do with them. This is quite good, yes. 8 defense is very important. An extra max skeleton might be nice, probably not. No, the defense is more valuable. Put a meadow here. Guess we can put a rock here. Would also like another treasury at some point. Sorry, I don't know if you can see, I don't think she's on the camera, but I'm currently befriending a cat. It's you, you're the cat. That's right, there's our Bookery. Collapses after 20 exchanges, so we kind of want to be careful where we put it, but also it's not that big a deal, really. Oh. So our bookery is off the beaten path. So if we put them here, then we get to change our cards before and after our first big loop, or our first big sub loop, I guess, our subroutine. Oh, there's a blood grove. Damn, how did I miss that? Okay. Okay, I think we're good. Rocks and mountains. Well, I want to put a rock down. I'll put a meadow here as well. So a rock here is fine, and that pops our treasury. We get another ruins. I'll just put it here. I feel like I haven't quite grasped the conceit of the ruins farm that I've been informed exists. Is this good? I think I would really rather have the defense, but this is like a flat 4 to, essentially a flat +1 to skeleton level, and I don't really care about the max skeletons. That's energy drink. You wouldn't like it, and you shouldn't have it. I'll pop that there. I'm not that bothered about max skeletons at this point. Later on, very possibly the meta for us, but not right now. Okay, now don't fuck me up here, bandits, alright? You can just chill out for a little while, yeah? I'm just a regular old necromancer, going about my business, summoning skeletons, remembering bunches of shit. You don't need to worry about it. Put a rock here. I am going to need you to kind of get out of the way of the monitor, if that's alright, buddy. Thank you. Mountain. Sure, a bit more base HP. And I really want to nuke. Was it a goblin camp that spawned? Was it a goblin camp? It was a goblin camp. I want to nuke that. I don't care. I want to nuke it. It needs to die. And buddy, I'm going to have to ask you to leave me now. I'm very sorry. Okay, she's not listened, is the thing. Come on, buddy. Off we go. Sorry about that. She's back. My friend. My friend. I'm sorry. Right. What were we doing? We were doing something. We want to have this. Evasion is not our strong suit, nor do we particularly need it to be. Because we have magic HP. We've got a blood growth. We can get our second blood growth farm up and running. I put a battlefield here for some reason. No, I put the vampire mansion too close. I put it too close. Can I oblivion it? I'm just gonna nuke it. Hun. Off you go. I know. We can be friends, but you have to sit there. Oh, tier 6 amulet. Oh. Yeah, 2 defense, 12 evasion. We lose some magic HP. I'll take it. She doesn't understand. I'm sorry. Here we go. Just sitting looking at me reproachfully. Right. So we want to oblivion this. Just want to nuke it. We made a mistake. We'll put a blood grove here. We can put a vampire mansion back here. That's fine. That's not too bad. Are you good? Yeah? Yeah, I'll take the DPS increase to skeleton level. I think it's very important. Yeah. I think I will take this. High perception, low insight. Bugs me that in some fights the hero tunnel's the harder to kill quest mob. Yeah. That's the thing with auto battlers though, right? It's very much a double-edged sword. Are we coming up on we are coming up on our second bookery. So I think we probably want to dump this stuff at the moment. Because I really care more about making use of these than I do about making use of the other things at the moment. We don't need more wheat fields, we haven't got the villages, we don't need more groves, we don't need a battlefield. So those are the things that I wanna swap. Oh, we had a trait ages ago as well. Laying down one's life. Any direct damage to the hero will be evenly split between him and his skeletons. Ooh. Okay, maybe that will be good for like an increased max skeleton kind of build. Which we're not. But we could be, with Art of Control. I think I might just take the flat +1. No, I'm going to take laying down one's life because it's freaking sweet, and that's all I care about. It might be bad. I suspect it is a trap. It certainly feels like a trap. And I don't know if it takes magic HP into account. Okay, what do we get? More wheat fields. More groves. It's exactly what I was looking for. How did you know? Mountains, I guess. I really need to develop a strategy for this shit. The chessboard thing is great for meadows, but sucks for rocks. A tier 7 grimoire. Yeah, it's better. Deal with it. I don't think I'll be on for much longer. I haven't eaten anything in like 9 hours, so I probably want to go and do that. I was craving the loop. You know? You know. You all know. You get it. Don't you pretend like you don't get it. You all crave the loop. Put a meadow down? Nah. I'm happy to swap my meadows at the bookery. Yes. That does strike me as good. This also strikes me as good, but I don't think it's quite good enough. We have quite powerful skeletons now, and we're not far off fighting the boss. It would be exciting if we could make that happen. We'll put down another treasury, yes. And another treasury, and another one. Now, I would really like it if there was a good way to make sure that... I'm assuming there will be like, more deterministic crafting stuff in the future. Where you can choose which cards show up more often, at least to some extent. If there's time between writing up D&D recaps and dunking you in Phasmo later, I'll be looping. You will absolutely dunk me in Phasmo, but where will be the sport? Probably in dunking me, I would guess that would be the sport. Yeah. Loop. No, I don't think this is worth it. It would be nice to see how many hit points the Ancestral Crypt had got for us. That would be lovely to see. This is good. I'm starting to like the max skeletons now that we're a bit later on. He says, as his skeletons immediately die. Am I missing something? Are we super weak? I felt like we statistically we were quite strong, but maybe we're just not, is the thing. Tier 7 ring, 4.2 regen per second. Doesn't seem good, but then I am used to ARPGs where a second is just meaningless. Or, you know, a second is like, so much happens in a second that you really need to have loads of regen per second for it to mean anything. Whereas this game is a little bit more chilled out. A bit more laid back, perhaps. Now, bandits have high evasion and that one was a quest boss. Oh, I missed that it was a quest boss. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I should be looking out for that. It's the golden health bar and the crown above their head on the map. There we go. What was the dongly dong noise? I heard a dong. What was it? It wasn't living fabric, I'll tell you that much. Yeah, I think we are doing quite well now. I think we're statistically doing quite well. 3 max skeletons, 5.5 additional level, 50% quality. I think that's fine. Oh, Orb of Expansion. Yeah, there it is. Good to see. Good to see. I crave the orb. This is not bad. Don't think it's good enough. This is quite scary, what's going on here. I wanna take things... Sure. I want to take things slowly. We want to end every fight in planning mode so that if we need to, we can Oblivion things with the Oblivion card that we don't have anymore. Any questions? Good. It's quite scary. We may not make it out of here. We have a tank, but come on, man. It's this flesh golem is the issue. This might sting? Yeah. You're absolutely correct. Okay. We got some loot. I can't support what's going on right now. Come on, just kill the bats and we're good. Right, okay. We're into planning mode. You are absolutely correct that we don't have an Oblivion. Well spotted. Okay, so this is... It's worse. I wish it wasn't, but it's worse. What about you? Yeah, also not great. We're at 194. We do still have the free res from the Ancestral Crypt. I do wish there was a visual indicator for it, but you know what? We should just learn to remember it. We'll put a mountain down here for some HP, so that when we res, it will give us more. You know what? I know it won't affect us now. We're going to put a village there. We're going to put some wheat fields there. It's going to be lovely. This is quite rough. Yeah, for sure. We are lacking in attack speed. That's the tank. Oh, that's a bad goblin camp. You're not wrong. Yeah, I can see why you'd say that, for sure. We're ending this in planning mode, so you know what we should be... We're coming out of this fight without using our res. That's important. That's a bad goblin camp. Luckily, we made it through. No goblins today. I'm not seeing any better gear. Maybe we don't need the max skeletons, but I think we really do. I think we do. This is okay. This isn't too bad. It's not great. It might kill us, but it's not the end of the world. Unless it kills us, which would be the end of the world, yeah. Tier 5, it's not great, yeah. We do have quite a lot of magic HP, a little bit of defense, not very much for this Luke level. I mean, really nothing for this Luke level. He's got a tank. Gives me some chance to get some DPS in there. Another tank. This is okay, but I don't think it's sustainable. Oh, we didn't end in planning mode. I don't think this is sustainable. How do I become these guys? I want to be these guys. I like their position a lot better. A fighter? Oh, come on, man. This... I think this might be better. You know, I'm gonna swap to this now, because it doesn't matter how much magic HP we have now halfway through a fight, and getting the additional summon level and quality is important to me. Oh, okay. This is strictly better. No, it's not strictly better. I think it is better though. We still haven't used our res. This is scary. 7 evasion, no, I need the max skeletons. I do need it. Doesn't help that your skeletons seem to assign their own targets on spawn, yes. But then that's also true of the other classes. It's just kind of, unfortunately, part of this game. That's a flesh golem. Didn't kill us, though. Did drop some loot. Yeah, I will take the loss of summon quality, which we already have quite a lot of. Yeah, I'll take that over the defense. It is just a slight loss of defense for more HP and a little bit more attack, you know, offensive value, which is useful. Why am I entangled, please? Who has entangled me? Oh, you know what? It's an environmental thing, right? I've seen this before. Also, we're going to lose some groves in a vampire mansion. I could not give a shit less. Okay, all right. So right before we head into the bookery. You're right, thank you, we did level. Yeah, okay, so before we head into the rookery, I wanted to slap this stuff down. Don't really care where. Ruins? Yeah, hit me. Ruin me, daddy. Wish I hadn't said that. We'll put a rock down here. And a mountain here. And slap some meadows down next to the treasury. And we'll definitely put a village down and some wheat fields. I'm cautiously optimistic. You hit 15% in a blood growth. Yeah, okay, yeah. That makes perfect sense. An additional resurrection charge. Not exciting, but functional. Counterattack. After hero receives direct damage, all skeletons have a 15% chance to immediately perform a counterattack. I've noticed that's good. I've taken that in the past. Blissful Ignorance also strikes me as good. We do value Oblivion cards. However, the first time we pass through a bookery, we're going to just dump 5 of those Oblivion cards. So I'm going to take counterattack. I've used it before. It's cool. It's also quite good. And it means you want to focus on increased max skeletons. I will put a bookery... I think I only want it to hit the road once, so I'm going to put it here. A tier 8 Grimoire. Oh, I kind of want the max skeletons now that I've got counterattack, you know? I'd prefer like a minimum skeletons bonus, that would be quite nice. Doesn't strike me as a thing that exists. A tier 9 ring. Oh, it's normal quality. I've got to stop looking at normal quality stuff. However, this blue ring is going to make it all worthwhile, and actually is quite good. The attack speed's very valuable, the evasion is very valuable. We would lose quite a bit of summon quality though, and it's really important that we maintain that. I think we leave it for now. We do have a village. And we're getting quite close to spawning a boss that we're totally unequipped to deal with. Yeah, heal me. Yes, thank you. Okay. I'm a little more optimistic about this now. I think we could actually do quite well here. Another wheat field with chimpanzees in this economy. I'm mixing and matching my memes here. It's a crisis. "13 defense is nothing to sneeze at. However, I will be putting this rock down instead. Ruins. Want a blood grove? We already have a blood grove. There are 2 flesh golems on the next cycle, which is very, very scary. A vampire mansion down? I mean, why, man? I think we just trade all of this at the bookery. Our village is obviously full healer, so I'm not worried at all about the skeletons at this point, because they're so close to villages. This is loot. Yeah? No. I hope that helps. The opening of this track always makes me expect Ooh Caroline. I don't know what song you're referencing. I'm getting Sweet Caroline vibes. I'm guessing that's not what you were going for. I keep forgetting that we need that 3rd skeleton at this point. We really do need it. What about you, though? Oh, okay. Okay. It's tempting. The attack speed is very worthwhile, but the defense is very, very strong. I'm going to have to take the defense. Lubelin, the dude from TikTok, she stole my broccoli casserole recipe, etc. I don't think I've seen that. I'm not on the TikTok. I'm a boomer. Although that does sound like a 2006 meme, so who knows? I was far too online in 2006. A sturdy stool! Plus 0.2 HP regeneration per second if you already have it. So if you already have a source of HP regen, it increases that by 0.2. It seems okay. It's not particularly exciting, but then these things aren't exciting, they're just functional. I haven't, he's not wrong. Positive that we've collectively shown you might have done. I'm not always in the most sober frame of mind when we're on Zoom, so who knows? Yeah, link me, man. No, I really value the defense here. And again, max skeletons. This is glowing at me. Why is this glowing at me? I don't appreciate that. These bandits can fuck right off. But like in a nice way, in like a positive, upbeat way that means they steal my fucking equipment, dude. This is the only ring I have. No, I have 2 of these. 2 defense, 26 summon quality, 0.27 level. Yeah. Do I value the evasion more or the skeleton level at this point? I think I value the evasion more. I do wonder what kind of, if there are like more skeletons that you can summon at really high levels of summon quality. Like a mage, dude. Love mages. And level 9 Grimoire, this has to be better. It's maybe better? Yeah, I think it is better, yeah. Okay, okay. This is our safe space here. Like, yeah, there are some difficult enemies here, but we're being healed massively every time we enter a village, so it's not too bad. I will one day die in these places, for sure. Also, I assume that this is the correct way to build wheat fields and villages. It does seem like it makes perfect sense, but who knows? I might be completely misreading it. I don't think I am, though, is the thing. I don't want any of these, yeah. So I'll just put some ruins here, like... Seems like it might be okay? I'll put them here. I think that's okay. The Blood Grove is still affecting it. These slimes are unimportant to me, as they do not contain souls. You have 800 health. And like, is any of it coming from anywhere except the Ancestral Crypt? I don't think it is. I really don't think it is. Got a quest. This is max skeletons +1. Not particularly granular. We'll put a treasury here for sure. Do we want a bookery? No, we don't. Thank you. It is impenetrable. Yes, damage dealt not during its attack phase is decreased by 60%. That's okay. Just a little tanky. He's a little tanky dude, you know? Meadow Grove Rock. Alright. You know, I've listened to 60s music before, it's fine. I got a ding again. It's not this. Is this better? No. No, we value the defense, I think. Is this better? No, we value the defense. I wish we didn't, but we did. Put some more rocks down. A grove? A grove. A grove. Why the fuck not? It's what I'd like to know. We're not going to survive anyway? We are actually probably going to die, yeah. I maybe should have gone in the last, on the last campfire. We do have a little bit of regen, but it's not very much at all. And I'm going to slow things down a little bit here. He keeps trying to give me stuff like this, and I always say no. I mean, it really just comes down to, do we want 2 defense or 4% attack speed? And I think the answer is a clear 2 defense. There's a treasury, a cruel mockery of what this run might once have held. What we're looking for is an oblivion. You're not going to make me do maths right now. There's no way that's better. There's literally no way that's better. It's like a full... it's like a full degree worse. We do like having 10 defense, but I'm starting to question how important it is for us. We're getting the shit kicked out of us anyway. Actually not going too terribly here, which is hilarious to me, because this is so fucking messy. There's a flesh golem there, which means we're dead. Unfortunately, there's no way around it. It means we're dead. Especially with these guys getting involved. I mean, come on, man. We do not want to put anything else down, by the way, because there is a slim chance that we survive. And if we survive, we really don't want the boss to be on the campfire tile. I do want this, yeah. It makes our skeletons weaker, but makes us more defensive. And I think that's reasonable. Really want to kill the rat wolf first, huh? It's actually tempting. I think we take it. I think the evasion is very, very useful. I think if we evade one additional attack in any battle, on average, that makes it worth it. That's not an Oblivion, dude. Okay, we got an oak bed. Additional health for passing the campfire, but max HP is lowered by 2% from the base amount. Okay, so after 3 loops, it more than pays for itself. That's good to know for our next life. We might be okay here. I think we still have that res, right? And we still have 2 potions, not that that's a huge deal. There's a chance we're okay here. It's not a great chance, but I'm saying there's a chance. Oof. Flesh Golem's nearly dead. That's the dangerous one. That's the only dangerous one. Lovely little bit of loot there. Let's see what that does for us. Okay, there's too many bats. The problem is too many bats. That's a tough problem to have. No, I think we really do value that defense a little bit more highly. Again, just attack speed versus defense. This is quite strong. It's an offensive or an aggressive play to take this. So I don't think we do. Let's do it. And this is a better defensive play. Alright. Yeah, that was a roller coaster. If we'd looked at those in the other order, it would have been an obvious play. Right, we're done. We're done. We're not fighting the boss. Unless we fight the boss. Unless we fight the boss is the thing. I don't think I trust us to be able to do another loop. It's an anticlimax, but I gotta go. I gotta go. It's the smart play, I'm sorry. It's not the hashtag streamer thing to do, but it's what I've done. Okay. So, let's supply ourselves as well, because we had some stuff here that we just didn't use. And I think we can just... Do we not? Okay, yeah. I think we just start stacking this stuff up. I think it's designed to all be completely stacked up, and then you figure out what you want later on. Excuse me? There's a blacksmith's hammer? Oh, I don't have enough slots for it, for some reason. Okay, I can't remove things, so I assume they're like completely positive in nature. Regen could actually be quite good on Necro since the skeletons store like fights. Yeah, no, I agree with that as well, yeah. And you have an energy shield as well, you have magic HP, which allows you to passively regen while the fight's going on. I think it is useful. +1 defense from the blacksmith's hammer. Raises the chance of finding a rare item by 10%, so these tools actually seem quite good. Stable branches, I mean, we have 18 stable wood. I think I'm happy to try an extra 1 defense first. This seems quite strong. Yeah. Dinner table, extra HP for passing the campfire, more HP regeneration, more HP for passing the campfire, but max HP is lowered by 2%, but that is fine. It doesn't quite, I assume the way it works, it doesn't quite pay for itself after 2 loops. Because your max HP is lowered, so you end up with slightly less HP after 2 loops than you would. But that's not a problem. That's fine. There are some great supply items. Yes, I mean, these seem very, very minor, but of course you can take so many of them with you that it ends up being really good overall. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that for now. You want to craft? No, we don't want to craft anything yet. But we can build. What about the smelter? Unlocks the Storm Temple card, unlocks the Arsenal Golden card, plus 30 to base HP. requires 18 metal is the thing, and that's like a big ask, because metal is one of the more difficult things to get hold of, I think. You can build a forest. This is the Lumberjack's domain, unlocks the forest and thicket cards. Or we could save up for the Alchemist tent. Unlocks alchemy, unlocks the ability to craft jewellery. Keep your eyes peeled for an old painting. I will try to bear that in mind. Unlocks the 0 milestone golden card if the Intel Center is built. This, I mean, so these don't use any of the same resources. So we can grab a forest and not take ourselves anywhere further away from getting an Alchemist tent. I'll take a forest. I'll put a forest up here. Sure. Wow, it's a forest. Yeah, a forest. Solid wood? It's truly unbelievable. Yeah, no, I get it. I know what a forest is. A shining example of perennial evergreen flora. Are you making fun of me? That's how a log or a plant looks before it dies. So exciting. Yes, you're definitely making fun of me. Thank you. Yes, no, I understand. I don't know who she is. They haven't given her a name. I really fucking hate her. She really gets on my tits, but I think she's meant to. Right, I'm going to take a quick bite. I'll be back in a minute and we will go out again. I crave the loop. Oh, I crave the loop. I do, I crave it. I crave it, son. You have been fed. You have been fed. Come on, man. What are you here? Yes, I was doing a week, but that's fine, don't worry about it, it's no problem. Card limit must have been the library, yeah, that makes sense. Did you know there's no law that says you can't have a beer at 5:30 on a Tuesday evening while playing some Loop Hero? It's interesting. It might be to your benefit to bear that in mind. Don't remember reading anywhere about an increase in card limit. Sure. I also have not seen that, but it seems like an upgrade that would make sense to put in the game for sure. Oh, we got a new card, did we? Yeah, Forest, of course. Plus 1% hero attack speed. I think I will take that. I think I drop the meadow and just take rocks and forests, because then we have rock, which is like purely defensive, and forest, which is purely aggressive, and that very much makes things simpler for my tiny brain. Is the library what gives you the desert card? What gave us the desert card? Let's have a quick look. Supply depot was the ruins. Herbalist was the swamp. There are plenty of opportunities for day drinking when you work from home, I guess. I've never worked from home. I kind of wish I had. It's the Intel Center. Unlocks the Desert and Sand Dunes card. Unlocks the Encyclopedia. So I kind of guess that would. It's thematically appropriate, right? That would that would increase your card limit if anything was going to. Is there something you can craft, like a tool that does that? I don't know, that didn't seem right. It seems too powerful to be a single supply item, but who knows? So attack speed is kind of good for everyone, right? But it makes the Necromancer maybe. I mean, their attacks are bigger swings when they go off, right? I don't know. We're going Rock Forest anyway. I closed this and it was still beeping at me. I don't know why. Was it always beeping at me? Is it because I haven't tried out the Maze of Memories yet? Maybe. No? Why is it beeping at me? Does it always beep at you? Have I just not noticed that before? Bookery's quite strong as well. I was impressed with it last time, yeah. We'll go Rock Forest. And you know what? I kind of fancy playing some Rogue. Let's play some Rogue. Let's mix it up a little bit. Attack speed seems thematic for the Rogue. We will put down the Ancestral Crypt for sure. And we do have a whole bunch of supply items with us that I really wish I kind of had a list of somewhere, but only because I like looking at that stuff. I don't think it's actually important. Wheatfields, good start. Very possible to use that. We do want ghosts. Ghosts have and are souls also. Forest, we got our first. Oh, it's a thicket, not a forest. Oh, it's just like a better forest. Okay, that's fine. That's great. Yeah, I'm gonna slap that. I actually do want to slap that down in a place where we won't be able to get a treasury anyway. If you want to rock some Rogue, I strongly advocate looking into unlocking other golden cards. They're severely gimped without it. All right. Well, maybe after this I will stick to Warrior or Necromancer for a while, because Ancestral Crypt really does seem like the obvious. Necromancer is the obvious choice. Like very, very clearly. I've stopped feeling hungry. I crave only the loop. More forest. So forest is 1%, thicket is 2%. That's fine. No problem. Gonna stick a grove down here, yeah. The thing about Budweiser is you remember when you were a kid. Maybe you don't remember this. Maybe I was the only one. I don't think I was. But you would just mix together salt and sugar in water and drink that when you're like a really young kid. Yeah, it kind of tastes like that. Like real not great is the thing. Was that just me? The more I say that, the more I'm like, that was just me. Yeah, we'll take that 6% evasion on the boots. Don't really want anything else, I don't think. I mean, we very obviously want that, yes. More thicket, please. I crave the thicket. So our attack speed plus 6%. This does seem quite strong. I mean, obviously the meadows, or the lack of meadows is going to gimp our regeneration, but we have villages and wheat fields, and that strikes me as being a much better and more reliable source of regeneration. Maybe more reliable is the wrong word, but hopefully you know what I mean. Vampire Mansion? Yeah, dude, vampires have souls. For sure. I really do feel like not necessarily indie games, because indie isn't really a term that even really makes sense anymore now that the vast majority of really popular games among like hardcore gamers are like games like this. But I just feel like the quality of games in like the like £5 to £20 price bracket has just shot up so much in the last even 5 years. It's really great to see. I'm a huge fan. if I might be sincere for a moment, I know that I'm contractually obliged to couch everything in a layer of dissociative irony, but honestly, so good. Meadows bloom next to thickets and forests, you can take them all. I guess I could take them all, yeah. I was just getting so annoyed trying to make sure that all the rocks were together and all the meadows were also next to the rocks. I think I do just want to stick with thickets and forests for now, but I can definitely see the benefit in all of them. But I do feel like with villages and wheat fields, you don't necessarily need the meadows as much. Maybe that's short-sighted. Just want to take ruins here. No, we'll take ruins here. Yeah. It makes more sense to put them before the groves. I think that's what you were saying before. Because then you kill all the lads before they start intruding on other fights. It doesn't hurt that AAA gaming hasn't exactly been great lately either. Yeah, I mean, that's definitely a fair point. But I think even without that, I think you have to give lower price bracket games a bit more credit. Not you specifically, but yeah, I think they have been even without the relative catastrophes of games like Cyberpunk is the obvious one, kind of No Man's Sky 2 kind of situation. I think even without that, indie games have still been hugely better than they previously were known for. But you know what? I've never been a big AAA gamer, so maybe I'm talking out my arse. Who knows? Nice. This is kind of scary. I am liking the attack speed bonus. I don't have any of it on my gear, I don't think. And it's just wrecking. Even with a relatively small amount of forest and thickets. Smaller studios have absolutely cemented their place on the ladder. Yeah, fantastic, yeah. Love that for them. It is really cool, though. Makes me really excited for what gaming's going to look like over the next 10 years. Sincerely. We've got Darkest Dungeon 2 coming out this year. We've got the new Binding of Isaac game coming out in like 2 weeks, which I'm really looking forward to. May not be a great stream game. I'm sure there's a ton more that I missed on, because I didn't know anything about this game until we died in it in 3 seconds. I didn't know anything about this game until very recently. You know what? You can just fuck right off. I'm actually not going to Oblivion you, but I am going to strongly consider it. We'll put a bookery down here. We just have too many wheat fields. Battlefield, yeah. We have a battlefield anywhere? We have a battlefield here. I'll put a battlefield here. Oh! He was going north! Shit! I thought he was going east! Okay, well that was fine, but we did use up our we did use up our regeneration. Our resurrection, sorry. But we leveled up. 0.5 times loop HP for an adjacent roadside tile while passing a tile. Still blows my mind. Master of Fencing, 10% chance to simultaneously attack 2 targets. The thing is though, Grundlebunga, Squetty Gooch, Steven, sorry, I just wanted you to say that aloud. Cheers for the ringtone. Blissful Ignorance, deals you a full hand of Oblivion cards from now when using Oblivion cards heal 2, yes. Yeah, I'm saying your stuff out loud for the benefit of people who may be watching on the VOD later and can't see what I'm replying to. Because I always appreciate it when streamers do that, because I'm a VOD boy myself. Do we take Master of Fencing? It's definitely the coolest option. Although Blissful Ignorance just mill 6 wheat fields, so maybe that's the right call. I'm going to say Master of Fencing. More thickets, I crave the thickets. 17% attack speed. I don't know, it's these lads seem pretty strong. Which makes me think maybe I was underestimating meadows. That is too much stuff. I will take the stuff. And now we want to start thinking about, do we want to be, how we want our offense to look and how we want our defense to look. Do we want crit or counterattack or just raw attack speed for offense? Do we want evasion for defense or do we want evasion or maybe evasion? So it's really difficult to tell. I think we'll take this for the evasion. You want this? Nah. You want this? Nah. Do you want this? Nah. Do we want this? Yeah, we do actually. Yeah, I think we do. That's what we call a pro gamer move. I would like some villages. Villages strike me as a very strong call. So if you could get some villages, that would be nice. I think I might nuke a goblin camp at some point. We're getting to the point where it might be useful to do that. I'm happy to mill a few of these wheat fields, yeah. Doesn't strike me as a problem whatsoever. I have a goblin camp here, yeah. Oh, what are you? You're a green lad? A village? Question mark. A result of the forest's attempts to understand human civilization. Spawns a wooden warrior every 2 days, appears every 10 forest/thicket tiles. So the plants are attempting to emulate our villages. That's real cute. I don't know why I want to kill this guy. I feel like I should just let him be. We've got a bookery here anyway, so I'm just going to chuck a rock down. Bloodgrove, we already have one here. But it doesn't affect the village. So I'm going to snap a Bloodgrove down there as well. And we change our bookery, but first, ruins. Ruins, ruins. New cards. 2 thickets, I'll take it. A grove, I'll also take it. Do I want to take it? May not want the grove. Don't really want the bookery yet. There's a village here, though. That's very, very strong. The wheat fields, please. Heals 75 HP on entering. 75 already, that seems quite good. It was a mistake to put this thicket here, by the way, or the forest here. I should really be stacking them away from the rocks. There's no good reason to overlap them that I can see. A little bit light on defense as well. Plenty of attack speed, though. Feels pretty good. Yeah, master of fencing, dude. This is quite rough, yeah. Certainly want to look at Oblivion in a minute. So, rocks. Lovely. Wonderful rocks. I love a rock. I think these are all fine, yeah. This might be dicey, but I don't know. I don't know what the wooden warrior looks like, man. In fairly rough shape. We have a flesh golem. I'm sorry, man. You need to just go. Did the Bloodgrove spawn those? I don't really know where they come from. I think they must do, right? We have 2 wooden warriors. Oh. Who the hell are you? What are you sneaking around here for? It's my plant voice. I'm just grass. Don't even try to come any closer, you bastard. The forest isn't looking for you. It doesn't need you. Just try and touch me and there will be nothing but splinters left of you. But there won't be even a splinter left when I get to you. I'm getting tired of this. Alright. What do these guys look like? Moderate HP. I would say that's moderate HP. Reasonably low damage. 0 attacks per second doesn't seem right. Oh, okay. 100% chance to counterattack. Anyone directly attacking the creature will receive 16 HP of damage back. In addition to the counterattack? This is rough, yeah. Looks like an attack speed build, maybe not the best way to take these guys down, but you know what? They spawn when you have lots of forest and thicket tiles, so there's an anti-synergy there. Oh, the dialogue is different depending on the class? Oh, that's cool. Now some log is trying to attack me and thinks that I deserve it. More of this and I'll start to question the whole idea of saving the world. Okay. It's a narrative, I understand. More rocks? Yeah, I guess so. Let's throw some more rocks in there. Excuse me? Thank you. We're actually doing okay. Maybe. We might be doing okay. It's maybe a little early to say. Yeah, we really need more defense, but I'm happy to go another cycle, another loop. No, I don't think so. I think that's fine. Crit damage isn't really important right now because we're not a crit build. We don't really benefit from having more crit. We could be a crit build, though. I like being a crit build. Crit seems strong and powerful and my friend. Counter-attack? Eh. Yeah? We're about to level up as well. Attack speed? I sleep. I'm gonna stick with what we've got, but I think a lot of those are close. I'd like to find a village. This will heal me for... This one down here will heal me for like 90, I think? 90. That was a guess, man. Okay, we have a nuke, but if we're going to use it, we have to use it before we get to the bookery, which is down here. More thickets, yes, thank you. More mountains? Ah, yeah. All right. Another bookery? No, I don't think we need it. Another treasury, now we're talking. And a village, yes, a village. A field of wheat. A treasury. Emelado, Enobando. Yeah, I think we'll keep that. We might want to nuke something up here. But also maybe not. If we're gonna do it, we have to do it now. Do we want to nuke this? I don't know. Maybe we want to nuke this. So that we don't have archers interfering with us. We'll obviously slap some mountains down. We'll slap a thicket down here. I think this is fine. We haven't got a huge amount of resources from this run yet. So I'm kind of thinking, maybe it's not the end of the world if we don't make it back to camp. Maybe we can take another risk. An extra risk than we otherwise would. We have used our free resurrection. This is kind of rough. This is kind of rough. We're dead is the thing. Oh, that's all right. I kind of figured that was coming, but I was like, well, we didn't lose that much. We kept most of it. Y'all got a trait, son? Yes, I probably had. If only we'd known what it was. It might have saved us. I mean, probably not, but you never know. That probably would have helped, yeah. Alright, I'm not ending on that shit show, right? We won't do rogue for now. I think you might be right that it's a little bit less powerful. At least with the setup we've currently got. I hate that this is flashing at me, I don't know why. We have, we have all the stuff we need. We scrolled over something, and it helped. I will keep Necromancer. I will keep Necromancer because we have the Ancestral Lad. The AC. Oh, it really could have been. Yeah, it really could have been. I think we would still have died that loop, but yeah, it might have been. And I would have taken it if it was there. Omicron's taking the +1 resurrection. Certainly would have taken that, yeah. Okay, well... There is no defense for not noticing that. And this will be the last one. We've been live for nearly 2 hours again. Is this better? No, it's actually like a lot worse. It's a grove? I don't want a grove. A grove here, it's fine. No, it's worse. It's worse, man. Okay, so because we have thickets and forests here, I do want to be looking for max skeletons. I knew that's what it was. That artwork is always a max skeleton ring, at least as far as I've seen. So yeah, we do want to focus on that because obviously our attack speed is the rate at which we can summon skeletons. Do you want a vampire mansion here? Or really, this is chaotic neutral energy. This is chaotic neutral right here. Yeah, we'll do it. You knew I was going to do it. You knew my mind was already made up. We're heading clockwise, so functionally, there is no chance we lose on this run. We'll never know if that trait was the +1 res. That's the thing that you've got into my head. You're living in my head rent-free, man. I really hate that phrase. Yes, thank you. I will take the 8% attack speed, and that also seems significantly better. This is one of those games where I wish there was a way for me to pay more for it, without just buying more copies. I'm like, nah, man, you could charge a lot more for this. But then I guess you never know whether your game's going to be a big hit until until it releases, because you can. I feel like you're never a good judge of your own work, or at least I wouldn't be if I was making a video game. Sure, you can send it out to streamers and give them free copies and maybe even pay them and hope that their publicity will be enough. But if the game isn't good, and if you're the developer, I feel like you're not a good judge of whether it's good or not. It's always going to be a gamble, and it's always a gamble anyway. I think this game is like something like £11. Wish I could buy a +5 speed. Oh, that'd be way too much for me, man. Those are some pro gamer moves. I'm a lowercase g gamer. Okay. 1.8 regen per second. Yeah, I'll take that over the attack speed. 8% attack speed is nothing. That's some baby shit. We've got 11% attack speed. Want a grove? Yeah, I'll take a grove. I think I will buy the soundtrack for this, actually. Partly because I want to support the devs, and partly because the music's great. I mean, it's win-win. People will say, like, oh, you're an idiot if you pay for MP3 files. I'm like, yeah, I mean, if you are only interested in, how little you can pay for a piece of art, then sure, but I like to support talented artists, and everyone involved with this game, I would consider them to be a talented artist. Stick it on the D&D playlist. Some of it could be good, yeah, some of it could be really, really good. I'll take that. I got a ding, and I saw what it was. It was a shapeless mass. 10 drops form a whole orb of unity. That's ironic. Oh, this tier 2 ring, which gives us +1 max skeletons. Great. What makes it tier 2? I understand how item levels work. I'm just being flippant, But I think that there is kind of a granularity problem with that. It's difficult to resolve. Yeah, I will take that over the regen per second, for sure. Oh, you are good? Yeah, you are obviously better. Did see a dude the other day who managed to fill every time with villages, or fill every road with villages, and kept hold of an oblivion to eventually delete one and end his run. I guess he would have to. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I think we do want a blood growth here. Rock? Bookery? I'll put a bookery here so we know that at the end of every loop we get to change our tiles, and that will help me keep track of it. You got up to loop 10,000, item level 20,000, and then instantly crashed the game by going into a fight with 56,243% attack speed. Game's been out for 2 weeks, people are already breaking it. I love the gaming community so much. A lot of the time, you know, sometimes there are Nazis and that's bad. But the ones that aren't are generally pretty cool. Yeah, that's funny. I have a lot of respect for people who break games like that, because it requires a level of patience and intelligence that I just simply do not have. And frankly don't aspire to. Brass candlestick. Mostly just a piece of art, but still quite useful. It's a real waste to burn 3 candles at once, but who can refuse the comfort of some warm light in these dark times? Sorry, I was reading. Do you mind getting into planning mode? I'm on fire. The hero's damage is increased by 5% when he is in range of a road lantern or a beacon. Okay, that's not nothing. Maybe you pick beacons and lanterns a little bit more highly when you have that. Maybe not a lot more highly. Do we want this? 6 defense? I'd rather have the offense right now. That's clearly better. I think that is better, but it's not obvious. At least to me. Having second thoughts. So wouldn't worry, he's a counter-attacking boy. Luckily, I don't give a fuck, because my skeletons are the ones taking the hits. Yes, that's good. I will take that. 4 max skeletons might be a little bit too much. I think I just want to nuke every goblin camp immediately. Is that meta? That feels meta. I don't want 4 max skeletons, that's madness. This grimoire actually might be good? No, I don't think I will. If you stack out your supply with like 4 candlesticks, oh, you can take duplicates of the same item? Okay. And take beacons, they can cover the whole path using 5 to 6 of them, basically a flat 20% damage increase. Yeah, no, that makes sense. I assume that doesn't work for skeletons, because it says the hero's damage, but I don't know. Yeah, that's worth considering. I didn't realise you could take multiples of the same one. I thought these were just like one-off items that you would find. That's kind of cool. I do respect that. Oh, okay, this is max skeletons +1 and 4% attack speed. Well, it's blue, so that makes sense. No, I already have too much attack speed. We have a village and some wheat fields. I am going to nuke. I am 100% going to nuke the goblin camp, yeah. We'll do that now. Where's the goblin camp? We do have one. It's here. Get nuked on, son. This is a vampire mansion. You know what? I am happy, actually. More than happy. Exhilarated, in fact, to add vampires to these wheatfield battles, because we don't care. We just don't care. We're gonna get healed pretty consistently anyway. Yeah, I will take this. We do lose our summon quality, but I don't know that that's necessarily a problem. I don't know if this is even better than the thing we just gave up. I've been playing ARPGs for so long. I know we have a trait. And I still can't quite figure this one out off the top of my head. Again, because I have no bead on what summon quality actually, how much it improves us, it's impossible really to say. You kind of just got to feel it out. But I think I will take it. Forests can go here, that's fine. We have mountains, they can go here, that's also fine. And we have a trait. Edge of Impossible. 20% chance to exceed the number of skeletons and summon 2 of them during the last summon. We didn't take that last time, but I did want to. And field practice, if it's the first if it's the first trait you take, I think is quite strong. I'm going to take Edge of Impossible because it's real cool. And maybe our attack speed now just helps us get to that point more quickly and more reliably, rather than increasing really the number of max skeletons that we have being the thing we want to go for, if that makes sense. I'm pretty sure I changed the subject of that sentence halfway through it. Got another village. You love to see it. Three rat wolves. Terrifying. Actually pretty rough. We have 67 magic HP, which is okay. I don't think I want another bookery, no. Which is good, because we're about to lose it. Unless we put it down somewhere, which I don't think I want to do. Do I want to put ruins down? Yeah. Let's put ruins here and here. Vampire Mansion? Nah, but I will take a battlefield and another Blood Grove. Okay. Turns out we didn't, you know, we're not making that much use of bookery at the moment, which is probably a good problem to have. This is a tough one. I think we actually dump the orange ring for this. Yeah, I think we do. I think base stats are more important than, maybe not more important than, what am I even trying to say? I think the kind of implicit modifiers are often more important than the affixes they have. Do you have anything to nuke? Not really. We could nuke the bandit camp, but I'm just not that bothered. We could nuke the village, but I'm just not that bothered. They counter-attack? Who cares? They're not hurting my hero. It's only a matter of time. You know, it's impossible for our hero to take any damage in this fight that I know of, so I think we actually want to encourage those to be a thing as much as possible. 25% summon quality is pretty huge. I will take that over the point over the 1 to skeleton level, I think, yeah. And we heal to full, which is nice. They keep giving me stuff that's very similar to what we've already got. I think this is maybe... It's definitely better than this. But is it better than this? I will say yes, I think it is. I might be getting a little bit too panicky about defense. It's not really what keeps us alive as a necromancer, I think. It certainly helps, though. Yeah. Kind of playing with fire a little bit. We'll put a forest down. We have 28% attack speed now. Okay. We're not really in trouble here. I just don't trust myself to understand when we're in trouble in good enough time to retreat appropriately. Nah. Give me the thicket. Don't give me that. I'll leave that. I do want the mountain, though. A little scary, but the Scarecrow is actually going to help us out quite a bit here by attacking everything else for us. Don't really care about you attacking my skeletons too much, you know? It's not a huge deal. Because I can just make more. It's very much my whole thing. I will take this because of the trait we picked up, and the 5 defense is very, very important. Although this is quite good as well. I think we'll keep what we've got for now, but I think this is actually close. Obviously, it's a more aggressive choice. I don't think we need aggression at the moment. Can I just have a look at this trait again? 20% chance when you summon to your maximum summon limit, I guess this means, you summon an additional skeleton. It's like, it's okay. It's okay? I don't know if it's really helped us out. I probably haven't been paying enough attention. We'll pop these thickets down. Rocks, yes. Yes, please. We have multiple treasuries, which is nice. Do you want to Oblivion the bandit camp? Nah. I do not believe so. We don't care about the village. That's actually good. We want to maximise those. I'll keep the Oblivion for now. Very sad. Tier 5 Grimoire. It is worse, because the 5 defense is super important, dude. So good. Thicket can go here, I suppose. Well, no, you know what? It might as well. No, it should go here. We should have forest with forest and mountain with mountain. It's not terrible, not terrible. It's not good enough, but not terrible. So I'll pop a mountain. I'm just gonna pop it here, honestly. We're pretty tanky at the moment, and the attack speed is super helpful. 52%. Do we even have any on our gear at all? Yeah, we do. 16. Okay, a total of 20% on our gear. That makes sense. So 32% from forests. Sorry, that was 34% from forests. I'll slap a treasury here, I suppose. Really just looking for stuff to fill it with. Village, he's done it. Very powerful village energy. Don't know what that means. Don't think I want any of this. Goblin camp can be Oblivion. We can absolutely nuke that into the ground. This looks scary, but I think it's fine. I think we're going to be okay here. Might be a little rough. It's really not too bad. No, it's not too bad. Tier 5 Grimoire. I will take it. We're at 101% summon quality. We may never see a friendly skeleton again, which is very sad. I don't know that that's how it works. Trade. You're right, thank you. Yes. It's just, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it seems so unobvious when it happens. Omicron's technique. +1 resurrection charge. Surveyor, whatever that is, or we could get a new set of 3 traits. We've not taken second thoughts yet. We already have a res charge, and I feel like we just die instantly. Like, when we get to the point where our defense isn't enough, it's just flat out not enough. And a res doesn't help us very much. So I think I'm going to take second thoughts. Laying down one's life. Any direct damage to the hero will be evenly split between him and his skeletons. That seems like it might be best in slot for us, with an attack speed build. Ambitions of the Dead. After killing an enemy skeleton fully heals itself, its damage and HP are increased by 10% until the end of battle. That's a trap. And Card Sharp. Doesn't excite me. It's not hitting the button. Let's lay down one's life. I think this is maybe the tankiest single trait we could expect to find. It will hurt our damage slightly. But because we've got so much attack speed, we're summoning so many skeletons, I think it's okay. Of course, it might just kill us, because we can't summon any skeletons because they all die instantly. That might be what's happening here. Is that what's happening here? It's not what's happening here. Okay, maybe that was a mistake. Oh god, I've clicked off screen. I think this is better, yeah. Okay, this isn't too bad, because once we summon guards, things aren't attacking us anyway. So that does allow us to get a foothold in terms of damage done. Don't want the Bookery. I've still got 14 charges on this one, and having 2 in a round seems like overkill. We'll put some rocks down. A grove? No, I don't believe so. No, I don't think I will. This is a little scary. Yeah, okay, we summoned 2. That's good. That's our max. I think we still are going to want an increased maximum. I think this is good too. We've tripled our summon quality, but it's still at 50%. No, this clearly isn't better, sorry. Took me a second to notice. You picked up a weird supply item as you clicked off. I didn't recognise it. A weird supply item? Oh, this? Garlic? Would maybe obliv that first ruin if you get a chance. Yeah, I don't have an oblivion at the moment, but yes, I do agree. It's kind of kicking me in the tits right now. Yeah, I'm sure I've seen garlic before, plus 2 hero damage against vampires. It's okay. Kind of okay with milling here, yeah. This is fine. I don't think it's better. If we were hurting for attack speed, maybe it would be, but we're like nearly 50%. We're actually okay. Oh, Flesh Golem just sniped me, man. Just 420 no-scoped me. I think that changes things. I think we may retreat after this fight. In that case. It's kind of scary, yeah. We do have a village. Okay. That's not too bad, right. So this is definitely better, thanks to the evasion, largely. I think we're okay, because we have another village here. We don't have any more wheat fields, but that's okay. We still get 65 HP on this one, and 90 on subsequent ones. We've got more mountains for more treasuries. We've got a bookery coming up, so we do want to make sure that we're not leaving things in our hand that we might want to use at some point. But I think we're okay. I think we're happy to leave all this. Let's go. Okay, we've got a wheat field. I'm going to go one more loop. At least one more loop. These guys do not scare me. This treasury shouldn't be here, by the way. That one's just a mistake. More forests. We're at 51% attack speed, if you can imagine such a thing. Tier 6 ring. We already have it, thanks. The attack speed is so noticeable though right now. It's really nice. These are fine. These cannot hurt us. They can hurt our skeletons, but hey, we're pretty good at that too. Did it counter to everyone? Anyone directly attacking this creature will receive 24 HP of damage back, so that's thorns, that's fine. And it also counterattacks. But I'm sure I just took damage, I'm not sure how. Does it counterattack against everyone? That seems unfair. And by unfair, I mean it hurts me, so I don't like it. Okay, didn't wreck me, that's good. These guys are not a problem. These guys will kill each other. No, I don't want that. Pretty close to another trait as well. Could be strong. Okay, sorry. So, this amulet is better. I will definitely take that. Necro has an attack, it's just terrible. I'd never even noticed that we were actually attacking things. That's crazy. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, no, okay, yeah, I'd never noticed that because it does 0 damage against everything in the game. Yeah, why bother, man? Honestly, just I guess because of the skeleton, not the skeletons, the wood lads. that is relevant. This is a little scary, yeah. I don't mind saying it. Not ideal what's happening right now is how I would describe that. Is not ideal. Don't care about magic HP. This is definitely our last loop. Whether that's our decision or the enemy's. This is rough, yeah. Increased to skeleton. Oh yeah, the bandit broke our ring. Excuse me, phrasing. So yeah, I think we definitely want that. Skeleton level of 7 is quite good because yeah, our tanks are noticeably tankier. Which is actually, it is important, but also our max skeleton level is 2 at the moment. Okay, there we go. Quite scary, yeah. We don't have an obliv, unfortunately. I wish we did. Okay, so... I think I will take this. Over the tier 4 or the tier 8? Well, that's actually a good question. Over the tier 4, yeah, but I think it's close. That's good. Okay, so we got another trait. Ambitions of the Dead. Thanks, guys. I had seen it, but I was like, oh shit, we got a trait. Ambitions of the Dead. After killing an enemy skeleton fully, heals itself, trap, blissful ignorance, actually good. Supplies, irrelevant at this point. I'm going to take blissful ignorance just to ensure we make it back to camp. And I think that that's an easy pick there. Where's the goblin camp? You're a goblin camp? No, because I'm only going here is the thing. So I'm just going to nuke a couple of things here. I'm going to nuke... There's no point. No, I mean, I should nuke that, really. And... I should nuke a couple of things, really. I'm going to nuke you, I'm going to nuke you. We're just going to head back to camp at this point. Is this good? Yeah? No? Wheat fields? It feels good to put them down, but where am I going to put them down? Sure. I can put them next to the village? That's good. Yeah, it's fine. I don't think it's super important for this run. But it's good to know for future reference. I think. I don't think it actually does anything, but it's like a good way to get them out of our hand, I suppose. Oh, it's an overgrown field next to these. Oh, okay. Oh, that's cool. Spawns a scarecrow every 4 days, creates a field of blades on empty tiles during combat. Alright. Rather it didn't, but you know, you do you, I guess. So interestingly, max skeletons are better against these guys because my Necro will only attack if he already has too many skeletons on the field. Which is very funny to me. Because you know there's no way to stop him is the thing. So, slap this down, why not? I probably should have put it up here actually and popped this treasury. Amazing. This tier 6 ring is a game changer. It might actually be better, but I'm not picking it. Yeah, okay. Alright. That's fine. We definitely do want to obliv something in a second. Excuse me? The fuck were you, please? An orb of expansion? A physical manifestation of expanding space in the form of a little sphere. How would you ever even recognize that? Alright. That's fine. I will obliv this. We can obliv it again if need be. Quest failed, you know I'm fine with that. Discretion is the better part of valor. Overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer. You know the drill. We're milling our Oblivion cards here, so I think we want to just use them. I think we've milled our last Oblivion card. We have not milled our last Oblivion card. I will nuke this. Excuse me? You're a treasury? We have milled our last Oblivion card. Alright, that's fine. That's not a problem. We'll get to, like, 60% attack speed. I can, in fact, dig it. Yes. Very clearly stronger, I think. And I think we still have an open treasury for the rock and the forest, which is good. And the thicket, naturally. Yes, we do. We can pop it, in fact. Oh, we can't, because we can't build over it. That's a shame. But I will just do this. Just to get it all on the map, you know. We've got a couple of fights coming up. %65% attack speed. More rocks. Lovely. Not terrible. You can fill treasuries with random stuff like Battlefield and it still works. Oh, I guess that's true. Yeah, I guess that's true. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, I hadn't even thought about that. Yeah, that's a great idea. Nice. He's done it. More rocks. I mean, there's very little point. We are going to be heading back in a minute. I don't mind milling cards because that's how you get memory fragments. And we're okay here, yeah? So we will, and this is very close. I hadn't even looked at it, but it is very, very close. But we will head back to town, unless we want to fight the boss. It would be a shame not to, wouldn't it? Wouldn't it be a shame not to fight the boss right now? Let's do it. We'll put a treasury down, might as well. Why wouldn't I fight the boss? It's like I've lost my soul. I will obliv something random just to regain some health before the fight. We'll put a thicket down for the attack speed. We're at 69% attack speed. Let's go. Why wouldn't I, man? Could you please stop? I refuse. To arms. Alright. So she summons an angel and mirrors. Mirrors will soak up damage for her and reflect it back. Can't remember what the angel does? It is invincible and cannot be targeted. Alright, so we don't need to worry about it. Basically. I think this might be going quite well, kinda? This might actually be going quite well. I should look at her as well, the priestess. Living, has a soul, not sure I agree. Will of the Heavens, summons an angel instead of an attack that disappears after dealing 2 attacks. Okay, so we don't need to concern ourselves with it. Iconostasis creates 5 stained glass windows instead of every second attack, has 20% chance to be protected by one of the windows. Okay, so she alternates between those 2 attacks. Angels will twat you twice, then bail. Yeah. Got it. So we don't care about magic HP anymore. So we could swap to an amulet that's better in other ways. Don't think we have one. We could have kept one for it. I never really intended to fight the boss. No, I don't think so. I think we stick with what we've got. I'm optimistic that maybe we're going to be okay here. If not, then we've certainly already done better than we had before. And the thing about boss fights in this game is you just got to watch them for the most part. You're either strong enough or you're not. We're attacking so fast because we have skeletons that are attacking for us. We have 3 of them, sometimes 4. I think we're going to be okay here. I really think we are. It's going really well. Yeah, I know, right? I'm surprised. This wasn't even my final form. It's so painful. Every time, like the first time, I still can't get used to it. Yeah, dying is not very nice. And that's how the whole world feels right now, yeah? Not a great feeling, as you noticed? Now you're... What do you mean by every time? Oh, it's not the first time. My faith in the Almighty brings me back to life again and again for the sake of my great mission. To spread his word, to preach humility, obedience, and acceptance of the salvation he offers. Yeah, cool. And every time I fail, and there are only the dead bodies of heretics instead of conversations, and my lifeless body. Then why can't you understand that the wish to survive is an essential part of this world? I don't know how it happened, but you've made a mistake interpreting the motives of the Almighty. It's a little on the nose. It's a little on the nose throughout. Make a mistake? Me? That's impossible. I believe in it. I am the faith itself. I don't need to know or check anything. Oh, come on, man. And you, what are you even trying to achieve? Nothing will ever be like it was anymore, not even close. I don't know, maybe it will. I can still try. You're just a fool, that's what you are. We'll meet again. Just let me rest a while. The narrative is very on the nose. Looks like she's gone. I can hardly believe her corpse will ever come back to life. But even if it will, I should give her a proper burial. You should burn her. We got a tier 9 amulet. Alright. Choose one reward, and we got an assortment of resources as well. Okay. I am immediately going back to town, so I don't know that I mean, these actually seem quite nice. I am going back to town though. I'll take a random one. Oh no, was the resource assortment instead of that? Ah, okay. I should have taken the resources. I didn't realise that was an either-or sitch. We are retreating. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I enjoyed that. That was quite a good run. Welcome back. Is that a piece of glass sticking out your shoulder? How do you know what glass is? What? Oh, I didn't even notice it. It's not because of a high pain tolerance. I'm a bit shocked, to tell the truth. I met a crazy preacher. Stained glass windows, halos, and angel silhouettes all around. A holy jamboree, you could say. Let me guess. We have all sinned, and now we're doomed to face the holy wrath and apocalypse, and only in death shall we find salvation? Not exactly. It's more like God has decided to erase his creation. It has to be done. Show some patience. Oh, that makes some sense if you give it a little thought. Who else would have the power to do such a thing? I don't know much about godhood, but I would think he'd be able to do all this instantly. Putting it simply, we'd all be dead already. It was already quite simple. We wouldn't even exist now. Even if the priestess is right, it's not a reason to give up. Ah, woo! A howl from outer space. What was that? Did you hear that? Yeah, and it felt horrible, like someone's coming to get me. That thing that howls feel like, okay. Can we get anything up here? We're missing 2... I don't even know what these are. Missing 2 of them, anyway, for the alchemist tent. We could grab the lumberjack, or we could grab the war camp. Increases the hero's strength by 4%. I'm guessing that's just damage. I don't know. Unlocks the outpost card. Lumberjack. After an expedition, gives you 1 stable branch for every completed loop, but no more than the amount of tiles around the lumberjack's hut. Okay, so we've seen this before with the farm. Unlocks the ability to craft furniture if the supply depot is built. I'm tempted to take the smelter, but it is a lot of metal. I kind of want to just save up for the alchemist's tent. Unlocks alchemy, don't know what that is. Unlocks the ability to craft jewelry. It unlocks the 0 milestone golden card. I think maybe I just want to do that. Yeah. If I can figure out what I'm missing, that should be fine. But yeah, I'm going to head off and make dinner. So thank you guys for sticking around. I didn't anticipate another 2.5-hour stream today. But yeah, I've enjoyed it. It's been a ton of fun. So yeah, I will see you guys in the future and the past.